Let's take a look at some of the types of secondary sources available to you on Westlaw. To do so, select Secondary Sources under Content Types on your Westlaw Edge homepage. In this video, we're going to focus on jurisprudence and encyclopedias, texts and treatises, and American law reports, also referred to as ALRs. In my opinion, these are the most helpful secondary sources for open memo and brief researching. Let's begin with treatises. Treatises are scholarly articles that cite to primary law, such as cases, statutes, and regulations, and give us a more thorough analysis of a particular issue of law. Treatises can be practice area or jurisdiction specific, such as the New York Practice Series or Data Security and Privacy Law. Let's take a look. Select Texts and Treatises from the Secondary Sources menu. Now let's run a search. Let's say your friend's fiance just broke off their engagement. Your friend, a New York resident, thinks he should get the ring back, but his now ex-fiance has no intention of returning it. Who is legally entitled to the ring? We'll keep our search simple and just type engagement ring. All right, well, we have over 10,000 results, so next steps are to narrow our results using the filters to the left of the page. Let's narrow by publication type, and we'll start with some tried and true encyclopedias, such as American Jurisprudence, Corpus Juris Secundum, and even New York Jurisprudence, which is, as it sounds, a state-specific legal encyclopedia, which cites only to New York law. Legal encyclopedias serve as a great starting point because the articles are short, provide a general overview of how an issue is construed in courts, and point you to the primary law that serves as binding precedent on the issue. Let's also include a state-specific practice series, which tend to be a bit more detailed than legal encyclopedias, but are equally, if not more helpful. Let's select New York Practice Series. Now click Apply. All right, this first result looks like it might be what we're looking for. Let's take a look. So now we're reviewing an American Jurisprudence article. You'll notice at the top of the article, there's reference to some additional resources on Westlaw that discuss this topic. We'll cover those later, but for now, let's scroll to the article itself. All right. Although there is no authority to the contrary, courts generally regard a gift of engagement ring as a gift conditioned on the subsequent marriage of the parties. Under such authority, the donor of the ring is generally entitled to the return of the ring after the engagement is broken off. This looks like exactly what we're looking for. If I highlight the footnote next to each sentence, I can find the primary law that supports each point. I can also scroll to the bottom of the article to find a list of the footnotes containing all the primary law summarized in the article. All right, so we've covered legal encyclopedias. Let's take a look at another treatise. We're going to jump back to our results list and select the fourth result, which happens to be a New York Practice Series article. The first thing I notice is the hyperlinked statute in the article, New York's anti-heart bomb statute, which conditions ownership of the engagement ring on the parties actually going through with the marriage. Things are looking favorable for your friend. Now let's jump back to our homepage and run a new secondary sources search. Select Secondary Sources under Content Types again. Then select American Law Reports. ALRs are detailed attorney-authored articles that can be easily navigated by subtopic and jurisdiction. Now let's run the same search. Type engagement ring into the search bar. Rights in respect of engagement and courtship presence when marriage does not ensue looks like what we're looking for. At the top of the page, you'll find a general overview for the article. Beneath that, you'll find the table of contents, which includes the article outline, an index of subtopics, and a table of cases. To the left of the screen, you'll find filtering options where you can automatically highlight the points of the article that cite to primary law in a given jurisdiction. Let's select New York, then click Apply. Now every section of the article that includes primary law out of New York is highlighted in green. I'll use the article outline to find the specific point of law I'm looking for and primary law for my jurisdiction. So let's select Section 2, Recovery of Engagement Rings. All right, and here's what I'm looking for. Where an engagement ring is given on the condition that a marriage ensue, the donor is entitled to return of the engagement gift upon non-fulfillment of the condition. Beneath that point of law, we'll find cases in every jurisdiction that support it, including New York, highlighted in green. Now we have 11 cases that help support your friend's argument. You can click on the cases to open them to get a better idea of what each is about and get that ring back for your friend. Looking for additional training opportunities? Sign into your Westlaw account on lawschool.tr.com and learn about upcoming events and webinars, complete interactive learning modules on Westlaw's Knowledge Center, or reach out to your account manager under the Contact Us tab for help.